You press the shutter, and the camera spit out a white square. No dar chrome, no love, just you, waiting for a face to crawl out of chemical fog. People shook the print like a magic trick, even when instructions said not to. The ritual was the product. Birthdays, backstage passes, awkward first dates. Polaroid made the moment physical before the moment was over. For decades, the brand was instant photography. Then the print stopped showing up in living rooms, and the company that invented the category went bankrupt. Here is the take people skip. Polaroid did not die because people stopped wanting photos. It died because wanting a photo stopped requiring film. Digital cameras, then phones, then infinite free frames. I want to walk you through how an empire built on chemistry lost to ones and zeros. And yes, the punchline is cruel. Instant film came back as a lifestyle toy. The company that made it mainstream was already gone from the peak. Rewind to Edwin Land, a restless inventor who builds Polaroid Corporation around polarized light, then pivots into something stranger, instant pictures. In 1948, the Land camera hits the market. Pull a tab, peel the print, and photography stops being a delayed service. Think of it like a microwave for memories. The value is not just the image. It is the minutes you do not wait. Land obsesses over chemistry and optics the way other CEOs obsess over quarterly guidance. Film packs become the razor blades. Sell the camera once. Sell the film forever. That is the business model that funds the legend. Post-war America loves gadgets that feel like the future. Polaroid rides that hunger into living rooms and vacation bags. Cambridge becomes the temple. Engineers, chemists, and Land's cult of invention turned Polaroid into a prestige American tech story before Silicon Valley owns that word. They're not just a camera brand. They're a materials company wearing a consumer face. 1972. The SX-70 lands like a spaceship. Folding leather, automatic ejection, and prints that develop in daylight. No pilpak miss. Just a clean white border and a picture that finishes itself while you watch. Artists love it. Celebrities love it. Parents love it. Polaroid becomes culture, not just hardware. Department store counters fill with rainbow boxes. Clerks demo the spit-out print like a stage magician. The one-step and later consumer models democratize the SX-70 dream. Instant photography becomes mass market, not just rich kid tech. Revenue climbs with the film packs. Every party is a recurring sale. Every vacation is inventory turning over. Kodak still owns mainstream film. Polaroid owns the impatient niche. Different lanes, same chemical world. New formats arrive. Spectra, different aspect ratios. The company keeps iterating inside film, not outside it. For a while, that is enough. Malls still sell cameras. Photo finishers still exist. Instant feels like a premium shortcut, not a dead end. Remember the razor blade logic. Cameras are the gateway. Film is the profit. Everything in the org chart protects that flywheel. And the cracks start as a rumor in electronic stores. Cameras that save pictures as files. Early digital cameras are ugly, expensive, and low resolution. Easy to laugh at, harder to notice as a strategic asteroid. Polaroid's edge was speed versus the lab. Digital's edge is speed versus Polaroid, and infinite free copies after that. Inside Polaroid, film chemistry still feels like the moat. Digital feels like a side project for someone else's roadmap. Home printers start chewing into the keep a physical copy job. You do not need a white border to hang something on the fridge. Instant film is expensive per frame. Digital makes the marginal cost of another shot approach zero. That is not a vibe shift. That is a price war with physics. Megapixels become the new marketing language. Polaroid keeps speaking film packs and battery chemistry. Camera counters shrink. Clerks stop demoing the spit-out print. The ritual looks quaint next to an LCD preview. Polaroid launches novelty formats and youth cameras. Goo, not a replacement for the core film economy. Meanwhile, the balance sheet starts telling a story the brand ads cannot spin. Demand for the blades is fading. By the late 90s, digital is not a toy. It is good enough for vacations and improving every Christmas cycle. Polaroid still carries factories and R&D built for wet chemistry. That infrastructure is an asset until it becomes an anchor. October 2001, Polaroid files for Chapter 11. The inventor of instant photography needs court protection. Headlines treat it like a nostalgia funeral. The real story is a business model that priced itself out of a digital world. Put the arc on a graph and the turn is obvious. Cultural peak in the 70s, digital pressure in the 90s, court in 2001. Assets get sold. The brand name survives as a license. The integrated company that made the magic does not. Film lines shut. Expertise disperses. Instant photography becomes harder to supply, not just harder to sell. Used cameras pile up online. Collectors keep the hardware alive while the original corporate organism dies. After bankruptcy, film availability becomes a scavenger hunt. That is how you know a razor blade business is finished. Fujifilm's Instax fills the instant niche Polaroid abandoned. Same emotional job, different corporate survivor. The Polaroid name gets stamped on TVs and not electronics. Brand licensing is not the same as inventing a category. Phones finish the job digital camera started. Everyone carries a darkroom, a lab, and a free film pack in their pocket. Instant cameras show up in thrift bins next to answering machines. Relics of a physical media era. The Polaroid story even gets a second bankruptcy chapter under later owners. Decline is rarely a single clean ending. Chemical photography as a mass consumer habit collapses. Polaroid was just the most theatrical casualty. Kodak suffers its own digital tragedy. Same industry shift, different balance sheets. Same lesson about clinging to film profit pools. So what actually killed Polaroid? Not a lack of love for photos. A business model that needed expensive consumables in a world racing toward free. Digital did not just compete on quality. It competed on cost per shot, deletion, and sharing. Polaroid's magic was scarcity. Digital's magic was abundance. Could Polaroid have become a digital company? In theory. In practice, film margins funded everything, and digital threatened the cash cow. That is the classic trap. Protect the cow so hard you starve the calf. Polaroid lived it in wet chemistry. The decisive chart is not nostalgia. It is the crossover where digital cameras become good enough and film packs become optional. Land built a company around wonder. The successors inherited wonder as a brand asset and film as a declining P and L. Today, Polaroid exists again as a revived consumer brand. New cameras, new film, nostalgia priced as a feature. Instax and Polaroid compete in the same revival lane. Physical prints as party props in a phone world. The white border never really left culture. Filters fake it. Apps simulate the fade. The ghost of Polaroid outlived the original corporation. Museums treat Land's era as American inventiveness. Business schools treat the bankruptcy as a case study in disruption. The lesson is blunt. When your profit depends on scarcity, abundance is not a feature request. It is an extinction event. Phones won the utility war. Instant film won a smaller war later. Emotion, scarcity, and the joy of waiting 60 seconds on purpose. Polaroid, the company, failed. Polaroid, the idea, kept getting rehired by culture. That is the irony of decline stories people love. The product can be immortal while the balance sheet is not. If you were there for the shake the print years, drop your favorite Polaroid memory below. Was it the camera, the film cost, or the weight that made it matter? And tell me which fallen brand you want next.